So looking at the Connection 5G Data Warehouse ERD, you should now at this point see that every table is labeled with either a B or a D. Let's start with the D's first. Customer addresses is labeled as a D as it's a one-to-many relationship related to the customer account. Therefore, it is labeled with a D. Even though I know you want to label this as a P, following the rules, it always will be labeled as a D. It does not mean that these things cannot change in future steps. If you look at billing statement, we see the same basic pattern. The billing detail is a one-to-many relationship coming from the billing statement, and therefore it's also labeled as a D. Moving up towards product, you'll see that product type is labeled as a D. Again, following the denormalization rules, a many-to-one relationship always is labeled as a D. But in a relational world, product type is actually seen as a lookup table. This is where, if you had labeled this as a lookup table, you would have violated the rules of profile. A lookup table can only be one hop away from either an experience event or a profile. In this case, you would have been 2 hops away. And that's another reason now why it is labeled as a D. Now, the easy ones on this page should have been customer line and order product. Both of these are labeled as Bs because they are bridge tables. And both, cleverly enough, reinforced that the product table acts as a lookup table following the bridge table denormalization rule, where if a bridge table is related directly to a P or an E, the other side of the bridge, that many-to-one relationship, will act as null. Next, let's look at our Connection 5G streaming ERD. If we take everything from the other one and label it here, what we would have seen right away is that the only thing left to label is product type, and it also would have been labeled a D. And that would have been all of the answers to the identify step.